Well, thank you guys all for being here today. We're here to celebrate the Sunset Orange class, and I'm just really excited to be able to welcome you for this day and to be able to celebrate these teams that have worked so hard to get to this point. My name is Jennifer Lutz, and I'm the Executive Director of Paws for Ability. And Paws for Ability has been a passion of mine for a very long time, and I've been privileged to be part of the organization for many years. Paws was founded in 1998, and during that time period, we have placed over 2,000 service dog teams. And that's really a testament to all of the volunteers, staff, donors, families that have been through this process that have really invested into each one of these dogs that are graduating today. I wanted to share a little bit more, though, about our mission as an organization, who we are, what we do. So if you are new to Paws, we would love to share more about Paws and where we're going for the future. Very soon, though, we'll be hearing from our families who are graduating, which I know is the part that everyone is excited to hear. The Paws for Ability was founded in 1998, and it really began with a mission to be able to meet the needs of individuals who weren't being served within the community, within our country. And over time, that actually developed into focusing on placements for children with disabilities. And that's what Paws has become very well known for, is being able to place service dogs with children that have disabilities. That process starts way, way before today, though. This is more, where it's the beginning of the journey for the family with their service dog. This process started before these puppies were even born. At Paws, we breed, raise, train, and place each and every one of these dogs. And so the breeding program at Paws for Ability includes dogs that have been raised up as part of our process and pass certain health and behavior clearances to be part of our program. It's cardiology, ophthalmology, genetic testing. We want to make sure that these dogs have the best foundation possible to be amazing service dogs for their entire lives. When the puppies are born, they go through our puppy enrichment program, early socialization goals, again supporting that foundation, that each puppy is a foundation to be able to build on for success. We are fortunate to have very many volunteers who are dedicating so much time, love, and care to these guys, these dogs that are graduating and our dogs in the program. And the dogs are often with these volunteers for months to sometimes over up to years at a time, preparing for this day. When the dogs are ready to start advanced training, that's when they're actually being paired with a specific child or veteran with the goal that they learn what that person needs. And it's super important to us as an organization that all the dogs are custom trained to the individuals that they're there to serve. So if it's a child that has seizures, that dog is learning how to recognize that scent and be able to do an alert for the parents to be able to respond and support the child. If it's a child that has elopement or they wander away, a dog that can find them if they get lost. So each dog is specific to their partner, and that's what makes each one of these guys so special that are graduating here today. It wouldn't be possible without all the people that make Paws special, and so I'd like to invite Kaylin up, our development director, who's going to share more about the people behind our mission. Kaylin and Baby, I should say.
Congratulations again to all of the teams graduating today. Before we start calling you up to introduce yourselves, I just wanted to take a moment to talk about the massive community that works behind the scenes to make days like today possible. So most people are surprised to learn that we have over 2,000 dedicated volunteers who put in a lot of sacrifice and hard work into raising our dogs. Our volunteers strengthen our mission in many ways, such as providing wonderful homes for our breeder dogs, helping our dogs while they're here at our facility, and fostering over 400 dogs at any given time to provide the foundational training and socialization experiences that are critical to becoming a fully trained service dog. Paws also employs around 60 staff members who work every day of the year to care for and train each of our dogs. Our staff ensures that our dogs meet the highest standards of health and care, that our over 2,000 volunteers and families have the support they need, and that each service dog is trained to provide the life-changing tasks for their partner. And finally, I want to recognize our generous donors. Each highly trained service dog represents an investment of about $40,000, a cost that truly reflects the extensive training and care these incredible dogs receive. Each family is here today thanks to the support from their own communities and also from generous donors who support Paws in order to reduce that amount that families are asked to raise. So if you're here today and part of our Paws community as a volunteer, staff, or donor, would you please stand up if you're able so we can recognize and thank you. I also wanted to recognize our class sponsor. The class sponsorship supports each of the families here graduating today, and this class is sponsored in honor of the Neuro, ER, and Medical Oncology teams at MedVet Columbus. To share more about this special sponsorship, I'd like to invite Dr. Keller, the Senior Director of Canine Health at Paws, to share more.
So 8 years ago yesterday, we were blessed to adopt the most fabulous of all flunkies, and yes, we are a little biased, Argus. Since that time, he has brought endless joy to our world. A few years ago, he had some facial nerve paralysis and began seeing Dr. Dixon in neurology at MedVet Columbus. This turned out to be fortuitous for his future because in August of 2023, we came home from work to find that Argus could not close his jaw all the way. In a panic, we took him to the ER at MedVet, and through their assistance and recommendations, we had Argus get an MRI with his friend Dr. Dixon the next morning, thinking it was just another complication of his cranial nerve somehow. The day after that, we received the surprising and sad news that Argus had lymphoma, a type of cancer in his lymph nodes. We immediately scheduled a consult with the medical oncology department for him to see Dr. Malone. While we were crying over the sweet notes and pictures in the waiting area and exam room, Dr. Malone assured us there were no wrong decisions when it came to treatment and reviewed the options with us. We decided we couldn't not give it a try and elected to start chemo treatment for Argus. Throughout the 6 months of treatment, Argus fell more and more in love with his care team at MedVet. They treated him like he was their own. They knew his favorite snacks, which is apparently sprayed cheese and chicken nuggets. His favorite toys from the Medon toy basket, which are some little stuffed sushi rolls. As time has gone on, he has proved he was actually meant to be a service dog after all by lending a paw to Dr. Robinson and the team when they examine other patients in the ward. It has gotten to the point that Argus sometimes requires an escort from his favorite technician, Katie, to walk to the car in order that we can actually leave MedVet, as he would prefer to stay in really his favorite place as long as he was allowed to. 2 years later, we are happy to share Argus is still with us and still in remission. We are beyond blessed by his care team at MedVet in the ER, neurology, and especially all his friends in oncology who continue to provide superior care to our most fabulous flunky, many of whom are here today. We're thrilled to pay it forward by sponsoring this class of service dogs. May they bring as much joy to your lives as Argus has brought to ours. And the handsome dog on the front of your programs is Argus himself, too. So I'll just kind of point that out. So if you have any questions about donating, volunteering, or sponsoring, whether you're here today, watching online, we'd love to invite you to be part of our mission. And immediately after graduation, we'll also be giving a tour. So we'll meet in the lobby if anyone's interested in learning more, seeing some puppies. We also have more information about Paws on the back of your programs. Again, congratulations to the new teams. And I'm going to invite Senior Trainer Emily up.
Welcome everyone to the Sunset Orange class graduation. We're so happy you've joined us to celebrate these families and their hard work to receive and train with their new service dogs. My name is Emily, and I am a senior trainer at Paws for Ability. I have had the honor of being class lead for the last 10 days. This class consists of 9 amazing families. They have been working hard to learn and utilize the life-changing skills their service dogs provide, like medical alert, mobility assistance, tethering, and behavior disruption. These families have traveled from all over the country and right here within Ohio to get to Paws for Ability. You have all been so wonderful to work with, and I have loved getting to know each of you and watch your confidence in handling your dogs grow throughout class. Thank you for always being so engaged throughout the long days of class and asking such wonderful questions, and for continuously being willing to learn and put in the hard work no matter the circumstances. I can safely speak for Erica, Sophie, and myself that we have loved working with you all. For these Paws families, their service dog signifies a new, brighter future for their partner and the whole family, and I'm excited to introduce these families to you so we can hear more about their journeys. Coming up to share their experience with us is the brand new service dog team of Chance and Finley.
Hi everybody, I am Chance's handler and Finley's mom. My name is Gabby. Finley is the partner kiddo over there in the room. Dad is Eric, and then two little sisters are Lainey and Isla. We are from the boomsticks of Indiana, where we are surrounded by cornfields and cows. What made us decide to pursue a service dog is that we had a pretty scary mental health crisis that we experienced as a family. And it was with the help of a social worker and a great ABA friend that we were introduced to Paws. Okay. A really special story that I won't forget from this class was that on night number 2, Chance went over to Finley without being prompted and performed a behavior disruption. So I thought, if this can happen on night number 2, I can't wait to see what's going to happen down the road. I am really excited to see Chance and Finley continue to bond. Their bond is already pretty phenomenal, and we love to travel, we love to go to the lake, so I'm really excited to see Chance and Finley gallivanting in the water. Our biggest goal is to have Finley experience some more independence and to see her confidence grow. And she really does struggle in social settings like this, so I'm excited for Chance to be able to act as a bridge for her in between those things. And our ultimate goal is for her to be able to act as a 2-team handler instead of a 3-team handler. I have a big list of thank yous here. So back at home in Indiana, I want to say a huge thank you to all of our family and friends that helped us get here. It was a long journey, and I appreciate all of their support. A special huge thank you to Santa Linden, who actually spearheaded this whole thing for us and got us to our goal in a month. So a huge thank you to him. Hair Spawn Company, who helped us with our fundraising goal, and to every single donor that has ever invested even a single penny, because you have helped us get here today. A huge thank you to the Reed family and to CareSource for giving so generously. We wouldn't be here without your generosity, so we're really appreciative. Thank you to Emily, Erica, and especially Sophie for investing your time. I know this can't be easy to do day in and day out, but you all do a phenomenal job, and we thank you. Thank you to Amy and Joe and Candy for helping Chance grow and providing a loving home. And Chuck and Michelle, thank you for pouring your heart into this boy, because he's going to change our lives. And I know it's not easy to hand off part of your heart, but no, it's just going to continue to grow. So to everyone that has invested, thank you so much, and we can't wait to have our life changed with this boy. So thank you.
Up next is the brand new service dog team of Dumbledore and Warren.
Hello everyone, my name is Luke. I'm supposed to be the one who's not going to cry, but anyway, this is MJ, but we are here because of Dumbledore and his partner Warren, my wife Jen, and my mother-in-law and my baby daughter outside. But again, the amount of energy and time that you have put into this dog for us, I just, thank you. I'm going to keep it short. We're from New Jersey, so a little bit of a drive. But I can tell you, we went to the mall yesterday, and that's a challenge. And we, for the first time, were able to walk and talk and not sweat and strain and run around. And thank you. Again, that little bracelet that says it's not just a leash, it's a lifeline. That's real. Thank you. To everybody involved, thank you. Again, Warren is a beautiful child, and he is getting a best friend, and we're just super excited. And again, I can't wait for those summer days to run around and swim and have some freedom, and Warren to have some light and no stress. So again, the things you've given us, I can't put into words very well. You may have saved Warren's life for this, again. Jeez. You may have saved Warren's life without knowing it. And again, to everybody, the fosters, the volunteers, the people who just, who leave service dogs alone. Thank you. Again, you are doing God's work. Again, thank you. It's what it truly means to be an American, to take care of our neighbors and our friends. And again, thank you from the bottom of our heart. And thank you to my family, Nanza, Granda, everybody. Thank you.
Up next is the brand new service dog team of Grazer and Liv.
Thank you for accepting the dog. For Liv will be her father, Michael. That's me. Well, everything that everybody here is saying is, I said 10 times over, this is Liv's second service dog. She has autism, and what the first dog had done for her, nothing other than a dog from Paws would have done. Brought her out socially. Had her expand well beyond where she ever would have expanded to previously. I really want to thank the donors, the volunteers, the fosters, and especially the trainers, and especially Emily, who is a very, very special trainer. All positive reinforcement, all from the heart. And I can't say enough great things about Paws. Thank you all.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the brand new service dog team of Otter and Emerson.
Hi everybody, my name is Zach. I'm here with my wife Sarah and Otter's new best buddy Emerson, who's quickly making his way up to the front here. We're also here with Sarah's parents, Mimi and Papa, who are our biggest support system. We're really glad they could be here as well. Emerson's nonverbal, so if he says anything, I'm going to go nuts here. So we came from just down the road in Cincinnati, and we decided to pursue a service dog. So we go on vacation with another family who had a dog who was trained to be a service dog. And one year on vacation, Emerson, bumped his head, got very, very upset, and then went and found Maggie was the dog's name. And it just, Emerson normally, when he gets hurt, his emotions are very, very big, and it's very tough for him to come down from a high emotional event. And with Maggie, he just nuzzled up on her, she nuzzled him, and we'd never seen him self-soothe like that, and it was just an eye-opening experience. And I hate that this is being recorded, so I'm going to have to publicly admit I was wrong, because Sarah immediately said, Sarah said, Zach, we need to get a service dog. And I was like, I don't know. And Sarah said, I'm glad you did it, Sarah. You were right. She just went ahead, started the paperwork, just didn't tell me, and it's like, Zach, we're getting a service dog.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
So that's why we pursued a service dog, and just some of the stories from class, a few things we wanted to mention. I know other families have already mentioned the trainers of Emily, Erica, and Sophie. They're phenomenal. The way they love families who have challenges, on top of what they do for the dogs, is very inspiring, and we don't take that lightly, so thank you. Two favorite memories from class. One, we brought Otter home in time to get Emerson off the bus, and I've never seen that little boy so happy. We got a video of it, and to see a little boy that happy, I'll never forget that. My other second favorite one was another instance where Emerson was waking up from his nap, and we told Otter, go find your boy. And Emerson struggled with mobility, and he, I think for the first time ever, jumped and got off the ground because he was so happy to see that dog. Like I said, those are just two core memories that happened in the last week, and I don't think I'll ever forget them. So thank you guys for providing us an avenue for Emerson to express that joy and emotion. Just want to say, what do you hope that your service dog, Emerson, will be able to do? I don't really know, but it feels like there are so many more options now. I don't really want to set a limitation on it. They both have a little mischief in them. So I'm sure they're going to go on some wonderful adventures, and I just can't wait to see Emerson just continue to pour his love into this dog and be reciprocated by Otter, because they bonded very well in just a week's time. And like I said, we are very excited to see that bond continue to deepen and go further. For the thank yous, I mentioned the trainers, to the donors, and for Otter's foster parents, Olivia and Ben. I said I couldn't look at you, so I'm going to cry. But we're well past that at this point. So, just a phenomenal couple. I can tell how much you love that dog. I know he's a big part of your life, and we're so grateful for the care you took in raising him. Can you say thank you? Thank you both. I know that's tough. I know you love that dog. That little boy loves that dog very, very much. So thank you. Last but not least, just thank you to our friends and family. It really takes a village raising Emerson. So everyone, local, abroad, or across the country, we have families spread out across town, but we feel that love from all over. We want to say thank you to Emery and Maggie Stockham, our friends who let us vacation with them and shared their service dog, and that's where we found Emerson's love for dogs. And lastly, thank you to everyone who contributed to the fundraising. Again, you saw a lot of outpouring of love from people we had just met, longtime friends that we don't see or even get to talk to as much. and especially the Campbell family. Thank you guys very much for truly springboarding this in action and making this happen for us. So thank you so much, Emily. You and the staff are just fantastic, and we're very happy to bring Otter home.
You guys are not making it easy for me here today, I'll tell you that. Up next, I'd like to introduce Effie and Leah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, how's it going, everyone? We're the Loney family. We're from Florida. It's me, my wife Tandy, Leah, who is Effie's partner, and Leah's younger sister, Zoe. Our daughter Leah faces the challenges of intractable epilepsy, cerebral ataxia, and autism. It was Leah's nighttime seizures that led us to explore the possibility of a service dog. Effie is trained to assist with seizure detection, behavior disruption, and mobility support. She means so much to us already, and we believe she'll bring our family much needed peace of mind, and while being a perfect companion for Leah. We're excited to witness the bond that will develop between them. I want to extend a heartfelt thanks to everyone that helped us get to this point. A special shout out to all the contributors to Leah's fundraiser, including incredible donors from Paws. Your generosity has made a significant difference in our lives. So thank you for that. To Madison and Madison's parents, thank you very much, as well as Lisa and Bryn. Thank you for raising Effie to being a beautiful dog and amazing dog that she is today. And to Erica, Emily, and Sophie, your dedication to training these remarkable dogs is truly inspiring. It takes a special kind of person to raise these dogs, and we're deeply grateful for all the hard work that we put in. We witness it, and to be a part of it is amazing and inspiring to us. Lastly, to Effie, we're so in love with her already. She's already become an essential part of our family, and we can't wait to see all the adventures that awaits Leah and Effie together. The last thing I wanted to say is that Effie has a lot of love. She's a very lovable dog, so everybody that's already been a part of her life, they will still be a part of her life. So it's all of our Effie. So thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Loli and Willa.
Okay, so I'm Chris. My wife is Andrea. She's in there. Andrea, wave. We have 3 kids. 2 are on the spectrum. There is Jonah, who is 11 years old. There is Willa, who is Loli's partner, and she's also in there, and she is 7. And then we have a 4-year-old. Jonah and Willa are both on the spectrum. McKenna, our 4-year-old, is neurotypical. It's definitely been crazy with Willa. It's been an adventure with Willa. Someone once told me, when you have a kid with autism, especially severe autism, you when you're pregnant, it's like you're planning a trip to Paris, and you learn French, and you learn French foods, and you go to the weather or whatever, right? But you get on the plane, you land in the Netherlands. The Netherlands is a different culture, different food, different everything, but Netherlands is still beautiful. And so that's how we look at it. We're from Marysville, and we wanted to get a service dog to help calm and comfort Willa and assist her with behavior disruption. She's had a lot of self-harm, which was very upsetting to us. and going out in public and eloping. It can be difficult with Willa to get outside and to get out in public and travel. But we're confident that Logan's going to make a big difference in that, and that's going to be life-changing for us. So we're really grateful. Loli was loving right away, and Willa quickly has warmed up to her. In fact, there are times when they'll snuggle together in bed when I'm picking Willa, which is really great. And she can say Loli and I love you, and we're loving that. I'm hoping they play, sleep, hang out, and explore public places together peacefully and calmly, and let us kind of chill a little bit. Yeah, Willa, hi. Hi, Willa. She's chilling with mom right there. Just the goal, is to bond, work together well, and have Loli have a clear, positive impact on Willa. Again, help with that self-harm and meltdowns, and help them tether in public. I just want to thank our family for supporting us, helping us get here with the investment. That's Willa there. She's very excited. She's a little timid, but she'll be okay. Which has meant a lot. Also, the donors, we would be without you, so I want to give a public thank you to all the donors. Huge. All the trainers. Obviously, we've got Erica, Emily, and Sophie. So thank you to all three of you. It's been wonderful working with you. And of course, and shout out to Morgan and Gabriella. I'll be putting a lot of pictures on social media, and whoever is close to Loli and wants to see her again, you're not seeing her for the last time. If you want to see her, we'll make that arrangements. She's all our dog. So thank you again, guys. Take care.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Mordu and Slider.
Thank you. This is Mordu. He's going to be helping out Slider, sitting over there with my mom. My mom, Camille, came along for the second half of this to help out. My wife was here the first half, but we have 3 other littles. We got, let me think, 8. He's 7, and we got a 4 and a 3. Catcher, Slider, Rookie, and Boston. I'm a big Red Sox guy. We're from South Dakota. We drove here. It's a 2-day trip. Not a lot to look at if you're in South Dakota. We got Mordu because Slider lost himself in a pumpkin patch. He wasn't concerned. We found him jumping on a trampoline with a bunch of kids. He skipped the entry fee. It's like 20 minutes, but that was like the last thing. Favorite memory from class, we met Anne, who was Mordu's foster, and she was like, oh yeah, he's a water dog, because we live by the Missouri River, so we asked her, and I'm like, oh, that's nice to know. When we get home and threw Slider in the tub. Couldn't find Mordu for a little bit. Looked over, and Mordu was in the tub. All right, he is a water dog. And Slider thought that was pretty cool, so that's definitely a memory we'll never forget for class. Other than that, it's just Slider's challenges, and we're hoping to see the growth and the relationship grow, and the thank yous. There's just too many people. The trainers, the donors, Ann and Park are here. Other people, we sit here and more people come up. Hey Mordu, hey Mordu. Mordu knows everybody. So I guess the line is endless for people to thank. So we're ready to hit the road here in a little bit. It's been a long 13 days for us. And the kids are excited to see everybody back home. I wanted to mention for everybody out there, we have a Facebook page just for Slider. It's 4 Paws, the number 4, Paws 4 Slider. And that's how we raised a lot of our money. We did a lot of probably illegal gambling on there. Took half and gave half back. Most people don't need it all back. But if you are interested in keeping up with Mordu, we'll have that. My wife, obviously, I'm not a Facebook guy, but my wife will keep up. Feel free to contact us, talk to us. But thank you, everybody.
our daughter Tessa is back there, and we also have another son who is in high school and wanted to go to school today. We live in the Cincinnati area, and our Four Paws story started about 9 years ago, actually. We fundraised in 2016, maybe? We saw one of my coworkers had a daughter with cerebral palsy, and she was paired with Google from the App Store at Four Paws, and I met them at work, and I was like, oh my gosh, my son needs a service dog. At the time, he was still very undiagnosed. He now has a rare genetic disorder and diagnosed with a plethora of different things, but at the time, I thought I could outparent a disability, and at this time when I saw Google, I was like, maybe I can't outparent a disability, and maybe a dog might help us. So we fundraised very quickly, and believe it or not, our first service dog is the white dog over here. Her name is Nere's from the Doctor Who litter, and there was a message on the family page that there was a dog trained in tethering, tracking, and seizure alert, and she peed when her foster came to get her, and so she was going to fail if someone wasn't willing to accept a submissive peer. And so I found out some more details. It's actually Lauren who's over there, give a wave. That was her foster, and she peed when she came to get her for the weekend. And I said, I think I can deal with that and not have to wait 2 years. So we got our first match very quickly. Nolan was 4. And about 2 years ago, we decided we did not want Nolan to have a lapse of not having a service dog with him. So we got on the list and paid for our second fee for service. And honestly, leading up to our class, it was really bittersweet. We love Mary so much. She's been an amazing companion to Nolan. Immediately, our interactions in public went from, oh my gosh, stares and comments and parents like kind of ushering their kids away from us, to like, oh my gosh, you have the cutest dog in the world, can I pet her? And every interaction was positive after that, and still is. So again, it was very bittersweet leading up to this because I did not think we could get a match that was quite as loving and wonderful as Nere's is. And also, for the last 8.5, 9 years, I've been explaining her name to people. It's spelled Nerys, and every time people ask what their name is, I say, Nere's, like fairies with an N, and then everyone thinks her name is Mary. And so, literally, that's what I've been doing. It's a common conversation that we have. So, leading up to our match date, I was like, our name has to be simpler, like Zoe or Max. And then we got our match, and I told our kids before, because we didn't change Nere's name, I'm like, whatever it is, we're not going to change the name. And then we got Gromit, who is amazing. So we are the only people in America whose dogs are named Nere's and Gromit. For sure. We had never seen Wallace and Gromit. Now we have and know where it came from, and he's amazing. And he is trained so beautifully and so well. In fact, over the past 10 days, I think my funniest stories are actually him like overdoing his job. One of his tasks he's trained to get is the med bag with Nolan's seizure rescue med, and he has a couple of other rescue meds for different things. And so we transferred the skill from a red bag to a silver bag, and then we moved it from he had been trained on a table to like underneath something so that Nolan wouldn't knock it off. And he picked it up so quickly, and he started bringing me the med bag without me telling him to. So yesterday I was blow drying my hair, and he brought me the med bag, which is awesome, but I didn't ask for it. And his seizure alert is also obsessive, which is a great thing. So we're working on toning down the obsessive licking because Nolan smells like a seizure pretty frequently. I have so many people to thank. First of all, our friends and family who helped us fundraise for our first dog. We ended up paying for our second dog on our own because we felt like we had already fundraised once, and it was we knew it was something that we wanted and valued as a family. I want to thank Gromit's trainers. He had Tiffany Richards as his primary foster from a puppy, and as soon as we got our match, she sent me 1 million photos, which was amazing to see him from birth all the way up to now, which is about 18 months. The Peterson family had him as their weekend foster, and he also was a very special dog. I got to go home every night with a 4-Paws staff member named Ben, and we are so thankful to all of them. We know from the first round and from this round how much love you pour into these dogs, and that is why they are as loving as they are, and they can transfer that love so easily. I also want to thank Nolan's amazing para from school, Miss Bev. She has made it so easy for Nere's to go to school, and will make it easy for Gromit to go to school as well. Because of him having a service dog, I feel like kids are so welcome and open and want to spend time with him. And that's an amazing thing as a parent to see with your child. And thank you to everyone who donates to Fort Paws in general, the amazing trainers. You guys are awesome. And do you have anything you want to add?
No, I'll just say everything you just said, but it really is magical. We've had an experience of seeing it, so I'm excited for the rest of the families here that haven't had the opportunity, besides the day-to-day, what they're trained for and what they're amazing at. You get to really be a growing family. So Lauren's here with Rosemary's, Miss Bev, I'll call her Bev, is here. But I mean, it really is an extended family. So really excited for all of you, and thank you again.
Thank you.
Last but certainly not least, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Truffle, formerly known as Candela, and Kiera.
Hi, I'm the only one in my family willing to come up, so that's where I am. Warren's mom did say the dads were supposed to do this, but that didn't work out apparently. So we are the Fay family. We're from New York. We decided years ago to pursue a service dog, but when you start Googling this, there's so many options, so many different ways, and it gets very overwhelming very fast. One day at Scouts, a service dog came in, and we happened to know the family a little bit, and I sat down, I chatted with them, and they told us about Paws, Elsa. So not only did we get in touch with Paws, but we ended up being good friends with them. So that worked out well for everyone. I wrote things out of order, so bear with me. So our hopes for Truffle is that we'll continue to see Kiera gain independence, as well as Truffle will assist her with the tasks that she's been trained on. We know that most children have a lot of involvement and a lot of laughs, but there's also a lot of days where you're not having that and you're alone. Maybe you don't have family nearby, maybe you don't have friends. So we're hoping that Truffle is going to fill in all those shoes and become the best friend. Truffle is definitely going to be on many fishing trips, many camping trips. Kiera is a baker, so they will be in our kitchen baking dog treats probably this week. So that's really, what? Yeah, probably in 2 days we'll be baking. We actually bought baking stuff to do when we were here, but we lost track of time because it's so busy. So really, Truffle's going to be there for all the bumps in the road, all the times that are quiet, all the times that may be a little frustrating and more. And we look forward to seeing them grow together. Last page, I promise. Okay. So there were a lot of special moments in class. For me, the most special moment was getting involved and seeing and hearing everyone's journey. It's really touching to see a glimpse into everyone's life. It's really amazing. Kiera's special moment is, I forgot which dog, but one dog in here had a crush on Truffle in the play yard.
Yeah,
Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dumbledore, she didn't like you. Nor did she want to share her toy. But really, we want to thank all the volunteers. We want to thank the Kaufmans who are here today, Megan who came out, everyone, the trainers, everyone. I'm not going to name everyone. Everyone. I really want to thank my husband and my son for making the 8-hour, 9-hour trip yesterday just to be here for this moment. And for Kiera, who doesn't want me talking about her, but I'm going to for a minute. So Kiera did amazing. It was 10 long days, I think 10 days. And with very little involvement from me, I'm handling Truffle on her own. And I was very, very impressed. And so I think she definitely did amazing and deserves a lot of credit for that. So when we get home, we have other dogs we're going to be integrating. We know it's going to be a little bit of a challenge on our dog, Truffle's very good, our dog's end. But we're happy to see this happen, and we're looking forward to the next part of our journey. So thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us to celebrate the hard work and amazing achievements of these 9 new teams. We wish them well and can't wait to see what beautiful adventures the future holds for them. Congratulations, Sunset Orange Class 2025, you did it.